Churches these days grow around individuals. This has developed into a cultic behavior of following men of God and women of God. There is always jostling for positions and petty fights amongst members when their founder is no more. In some instances, there is secession and division among church members and leaders, and in some cases, churches crumble. T.B. Joshua's passing brought to the fore the importance of a successor. So, Shepherd Bushiri thinks that secession will not be an issue in his ECG church when he's no more, and says there are structures already in place.
How are you shaping your ministry so that it survives after your death?
I believe in leadership development. And my church, by the way, it is one of the fastest growing churches in the world, which has got different structures and models. And we have a very strong leadership. For example, I'm no longer in South Africa, but my church has grown actually even bigger in South Africa than it was. We had 5 million people before I left South Africa, members, but now we have 7 million people there. That tells you that there is a leadership structure. So in terms of who would succeed and all that type of things, they're in place.
He says his ministry is not dependent on him for growth, and explained that his ministry would have ceased to exist if it depended solely on him.
Our church doesn't depend on me. It doesn't. If it was, when I left South Africa, the church in South Africa could have collapsed. When I left Malawi to South Africa, here in Malawi, the church could have collapsed. But it tells you, with or without me, the church still stands. So we have a very serious leadership that is there that does not allow me to be directly involved in church affairs. However, the church has to be self-sustained. This is why we encourage churches to be self-sustained.
Bushiri, speaking to a Malawian broadcaster, says it's untrue that monies are paid to consult him for prayers.
You are a very expensive man to meet, Mr. Bushiri. Apparently, someone has to part with a lot of money to meet you. I wonder why that has to be the case, though.
Actually, you didn't even pay any money to see me, eh? If you can find one person in Malawi who say, I paid money to meet Bushiri. These are just crazy stories. People just
no, but for you to pray for someone, people
that's crazy story. That never happens. Never. That's not true.
People don't pay money so that you can pray for them?
Nobody has ever paid money to be prayed for by me. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. You see, when people are coming to Malawi, okay, they come here to see me, but they have to stay in a hotel, they have to eat, and they have to be transported from the airport. Okay? So when they come over here, they pay the hotel, they pay that, and all the costs they pay for, not me. So when people say for them to come to Malawi, they need those type of things. So our church has got a special department that helps people who call from USA. We are coming to Malawi, we need ABCD, ABCD, what do we need? And then they tell them, oh wow, for you to stay 3 days, 4 days, is this amount of money. For you to have food, so that's